The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Nutmeg in the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. Fill up the truth select and let the people speak. 91.9 no weak heart no meek. From Categorical shores to the Crater Lake Beat. Real expression loud and the nation loves. Lyrics are a temple. The DJ is the priest. Every song a sermon, every word released. No censorship, no chains, just the soul laid bare. Grenada's heartbeat pulsing through the air.
Good morning to Grenada, Categorical, and Petit Martinique. Good morning. Let us pray.
Good morning to you, Igwe, and good morning to Grenada, Categorical, and Petit Martinique. I pray that everyone had a wonderful night and they get up this morning feeling well, so we give God thanks and praise. Father, this morning we thank you for this glorious morning, this wonderful morning. We give you the honor, we give you the glory, knowing that you're a faithful God, a God who's done so much for us and asks for so little in return. So, Father, this morning as I lift up my hand to you, I give you thanks, oh God. I thank you for helping us, Master, as we stand here, oh God, Father, and we bow our face to the ground and we worship the Lamb of God. You give us your grace and all your glory upon us, Master, and we tell you thank you because this is the day that you have made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We thank you, Father, as we gather here in prayer. We humbly come before you with gratitude in our heart. We acknowledge your presence and seek your guidance throughout all this day. Grant us wisdom, of God, Father. Make us help us to make a wise decision as the day go on. Father, we lift up all our concern and hope before you. May your peace that passes all understanding, that guard our hearts and mind, come true, God, Father, as we lift it up to you, Father. We bring the little children to you this morning. You know they're going out and you know they're coming in. We bring the farmers and the fishermen to you. You know everything concerning them. We ask you to lift up your hand of mercy and protect them all in the name of Jesus. We pray for the teachers this morning, the doctors and the nurses. We pray for every single one, oh God. Everyone you meet in the highway and the byway. Ask you to bless them. Bless those on the bed of affliction. Remember them, oh God, Father, and we tell you thank you this morning. Thank you for the radio station this morning. Bless all those who come in the radio station. Strengthen them, oh God. Remember Mr. Andrew Donald. Remember Igwe. And we say thank you to you for this glorious morning where we shall come here and tell you thanks, oh God, Father, because you are God and there is no one greater than you. Great is your faithfulness. So we thank you for everything. Open doors and windows and opportunity for those who call upon your mighty name. Open doors and windows and opportunity for Real FM station, Mr. Donald, as I said, and Igwe and Mr. Pierre, and everyone who walked behind the scene. And we tell you thank you. We thank you for this daughter you have, oh God. She tell you thanks, Father, in the heart of God, Father. As I lift up to you this morning, remember Sister Kami, bless her, Father, wherever she is, Father. Put your blessing upon her. Let your glory fill her heart. Put your grace over her in the name of Jesus. Let she stand on her feet and go and do her business. Walk with her. Never turn your back on her. Lift her up. Where she's weak, Father, make her strong. And where she's strong, make her stronger still. And we tell you, thank you, God. Thank you to the nation who bow their head before you this morning. Thank you to all those in higher places. Let us bless our political leader this morning. Give us strength, Father. Let she do the right thing and all the caretakers with her. Bless her, oh God, in the name of Jesus. Bless the people in Categorical and Petit Martinique. My Lord, my God, those who live in the tent, those who haven't got shelter over the house, oh God. Father, you know them better than we do. Bless them, Father. Give them a peaceful day and grant them a wonderful night. And it taught us to say whenever we pray, we must say, our Father, what in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on us as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. And say amen, amen, amen. Good morning to you, Igwe. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.
Take care.
Yeah, bye-bye, darling. Bye-bye.
919 Real FM, unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free. 101.5 Real FM got you covered.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantimel and our showroom on Ben Jones Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there is only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction. Call us today on 442-4645. Classic Furniture.
Too often, customers are counted but not valued. Like mere numbers, statistics, transactions. But at Flow, we're prioritizing you, our valued customers who have been with us through every milestone, every moment. That's why we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim up to $400 in rewards for smartphones, groceries, and more when you add mobile to your current internet plan. Because loyalty isn't a one-way street. At Flow, loyalty flows both ways.
Attention farmers. The Grenada Cocoa Association invites all registered cocoa farmers to attend important area meetings. The meetings will be held at the following dates and places. In St. David, Monday 23rd June 2025 at the Bellevue Community Center at 3 p.m. In St. Andrew on Tuesday 24th June 2025 at the GCNA Grenville Nutmeg Pool from 3 p.m. St. Patrick's is your turn on Wednesday 25th June 2025 at the GCNA Morley Receiving Station from 3 p.m. Not forgetting St. Mark's on Thursday 26th June 2025 at GCNA Victoria Receiving Station at 3 p.m. St. John's would be followed on Monday, June 30th, 2025 at the St. John's Anglican Pastoral Center at 3 p.m. and St. George on Tuesday, 1st July 2025 at Spice Basket from 3 p.m. Remember, only registered cocoa farmers are eligible to attend. Please bring your farmer identification with you to the meeting. Come out, get informed, and have your voices heard. Remember, only registered cocoa farmers are eligible to attend.
One hit at a time. The best music on the best radio. Real FM.
Real Xpression on 901.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. A reading from the Word of God, Psalm 92. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord, and to sing praises unto His name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning, and thy faithfulness every night. Upon an instrument of 10 strings, and upon the duplicity upon a harp with a solemn song. For thou, Lord, has made me glad through thy works. I will triumph in thy works of thy hands. O Lord, how great are the works, and they that thoughts are very deep. This is the end of the scripture reading this morning. And you have a lovely day.
You too. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.
On 919 Real FM, unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Ooh. From Grand Anse to St. George, this.
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met Office, we speak with Miss Cassia Johnson. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Wednesday, 25th June 2025. Currently at the airport, conditions are fair. Winds are from the east at 15 miles per hour. Pressure 1015.0 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 27.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.7 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 26.7 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was 1.1 millimeters of rainfall at the airport, which brings the total for the month to 62.2 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy, with few brief isolated showers, becoming fair at times. Today's maximum temperature 31.0 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in easterly swells. A marine advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently falling and will be low at 10 a.m., high at 4 p.m. Sunset today 6:35, sunrise tomorrow 5:45. Again, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy, with few brief isolated showers, becoming fair at times. A marine advisory remains in effect. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Xpression on 919 Real FM, unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Ooh. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now, I let your heart pour out. Ooh. Oh. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voicelessly oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the ear. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound when make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound when make freedom ring. Fisherman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, youths them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Nutmeg in the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. Real up the truth select and let the people speak. 91.9
One hit at a time. The best music on the best radio. Real FM.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, or telling your story visually, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Get ready, Brooklyn. It's time to bring out the elegance, the class, and, of course, the style. Join us for an unforgettable tea party on Sunday, June 29th at 3 p.m. happening at 535 East 19th Street, right between Newkirk and Ditmas. It's more than just tea. It's laughter, fashion, and fabulous company. Dress to impress because there's a special prize for the best hat among the ladies and the sharpest shoe among the gents. And yes, one of those prizes includes a trip to Grenada. Tickets are only $40, and trust me, this is one summer event you won't want to miss.
Yo, tell them.
For more information, call Gracelyn at 917-582-6406, Denise at 347-538-6827, or Sharon at 516-841-3996. It's tea time with a twist, a flair, and a whole lot of fun. Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantimel and our showroom on Benjoon Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there's only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction. Call us today on 442-4645. Classic Furniture.
So fast pay, a new and easy way to pay. So fast pay.
and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
So FastPay, 2 minutes and you're on your way. So FastPay, so FastPay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Rain or shine, it's painting time. From June 16th to July 4th, gear up with the Weather Warriors paint promotion. Buy any 1 gallon and 5 gallon Seasons Weather Guard Pro or Burgess Weatherproof and get your next bucket at 50% off. But that's not all. You could win vouchers for top hardware stores worth up to $1,000. It's easy to enter. Just scan the QR code on the promo poster, upload a photo of your receipts, drop in your contact details, and you're in the running. Visit the Color Shop Painting Studio at Frequency Industrial Park or any participating hardware store near you. With the Berger and Seasons Weather Warriors, you're always covered, no matter the forecast.
Turn us on via www.drealfmgrenada.com or WhatsApp us today, 442-0175.
Real Xpression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real Xpression now I let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the air. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real Xpression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Real Xpression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Shaman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, youths them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Not making of the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. Reel up the truth, select and let the people speak. 91.9 no weak heart, no meek. From Categorical shores to the Crater Lake deep. Real Xpression loud and the nation long. Lyrics are a temple, the DJ is the priest. Every song a sermon, every word released. No censorship, no chains, just the soul laid bare. Grenada's heartbeat pulsing through the FM here. When the storm take the island, the signal still repair. Real FM 91.9, the sound of prayer. Real Xpression, real vibration. 91.9, the soul of the nation. Keep the frequency alive, no hesitation.
Good morning again, guys. Good morning to B Sky inside of London, England. And good morning to Caroline. Good morning to Mr. and Miss Roberts. And good morning to Miss Ferguson. I'm a good friend inside of Poetry. Good morning to you. I know she locked onto the radio right now, sitting right in the kitchen. Are we saying no? Hello? I seen you this morning. Are you walking with that dummy this morning? Are you free to talk? When all you're free to talk, so all you just move, go in all your phone. See down there. Free to talk, all you watching. Watching. Watch free to talk.
Me? Andre free to talk?
You could talk? I didn't know you could talk.
I'm stupid you talking, man.
I didn't know you could talk.
Yeah, I'm me free to talk. I ain't never free to talk yet.
How you saying?
Oh, who, we?
Yeah.
You alright? You have mice in your pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, let your mice them talk for you, not. I ain't no mice in my pocket. What I saying? Morning, Grenada.
Salam, good morning.
Morning, Grenada. I need to ask you a question. You, that fellow right there.
Gee, that's German.
Now, if I say to you, Gates, I need to work on Saturday, and I make all the arrangements for you to come to work on Saturday, and you come to work on Saturday, only to meet me on the job to say to you, Gates, I ain't feel I want you to work again on Saturday, you know. You'll go back to working Tuesday instead of Saturday. How do you feel? Straight up, how do you feel?
To see you want me to be me or?
Yeah, I want you to be you.
Like how Gates and Andre does move?
I want you to be Gates.
You know that real bad word and bacchanal in this station.
No, speak for the people to hear. So speak for the people to hear.
You know that bacchanal between me and you in the station? You can't do that.
I mean, I can't do that.
How you do that? You setting me up, man.
Put on that thing for me. Put on that thing up. That thing out.
You want to see that thing up behind me there?
Yeah, I want to see that thing behind you. Put it up.
Hey, bacchanal, you're setting me up for man.
No, I ain't setting you up for bacchanal. I just ask you how would you feel. Is it that you feel one way or you feel the other way?
I don't feel good about it, but then again,
right.
you know.
So, okay, hold on. Stop right there. I ain't going to butt.
All right, no butters.
So, I sent you something and I want you to get it ready to play for me. The one I tell you to play first, Sammy.
Hold on, man.
Right? So we had a situation where there was a problem based on utterances of the second highest leader in this land. Based on the utterances of the Prime Minister, because the highest leader in the land is Dame Cecile. We'll get to that too in a moment. But in any event, we had a situation where our Prime Minister, hold on, don't put up that yet, you know. Alright? You have to put it right, put it there. And then you'll go and look for a next one because you want to hear what I say and then you'll go and look for the next one. We had a situation where our Prime Minister said, hey, this job thing too early. You understand? I may have to go to the SMC for us to look at the thing because job playing too early. We can't have jobs since in June and Carnival don't start yet. Remember the Prime Minister saying that? Huh? You go for that? I know a man could find anything. I know a man could find anything. Yeah, I want you to find that because the Prime Minister, you know, the second highest office in this land is the office of our Prime Minister, which is held by the Honorable Deacon Miss Mitchell. What you miss? You don't miss nothing. You don't miss nothing, you know. Wickedness that rain on the fellow from the fellow. The fellow don't miss nothing. People thinking, well, he is something wrong. Nothing wrong with him. So he born, so he is. No. Not that one, you know.
I have the audio there. You want me to show the video too?
The audio of the...
Wait till we talk the first
Yes, I want that audio. Play that audio for me, please.
I do want to highlight one thing, though, that I've seen Jab Jab already being played on Nation Rules. It's a little too early for that, so there's something that we have to talk about. There's carnival season and there's non-carnival season. We're not quite yet into the carnival season, so I think this is something that I want our citizens to appreciate, that carnival is a season. Yeah. It's a particular time of the year, and we need to make sure that we do so safely within that season. It's just too early to have Jab Jab being played on the roads. I see it in Grandlands on the main road. I've seen it in some of the villages already. So it's something that we have to talk to Spice Mass and to revelers and so on about.
Yeah,
to make sure that
you hear that?
Do this safely.
The man say too early. That's what he's saying. Now, play the other clip for me. Play the other clip for me. I want to hear that. The same person. The same person. Play it.
Play it right now. Did they remove the audio from the clip?
Not that I know of. They shouldn't have. You have it now?
And wicked people and them.
They removed the audio?
Yeah.
No, man, you could find a clip somewhere, man.
No, let me get
Yeah, man, yeah. They removed the audio. Don't remove audio and send clip for me.
I have the actual video file in my phone.
You have the file? But you're telling me that's what Real FM is all about.
I have the file.
So, in one breath, the Prime Minister of Grenada, the gentleman who holds the second highest office in the land, the only person ahead of him is Dame Cecile La Grenade. That's the only person who is ahead of him. And he say, hey, nah man, job too early. He said that, to the nation. He didn't say that to me personally, He didn't whisper. He didn't whisper that in my ear, He said that straight up. What you saying now? Let me hear.
This is only local basically playing from now until you go back in post. Who said Jam was split? More jam, get ready.
Clip from the top again.
Play it again.
Yes, play it again. Play the clip from the top again. On the 8.
This is only local basically playing from now until you go back in post. Who said Jam was split? More jam, get ready.
Alright, so stop it there. Now, I want you to go back to and I want to do this, yeah? Now, I want you to follow me closely. Alright, so go back to the first one, the voice clip that you just played for me there. Go back to that. Go back to that.
I do highlight one thing, though, that I've seen Jab already being played on the Nation Rolls. It's a little too early for that, so there's something that we have to talk about. There's carnival season and there's non-carnival season. We're not quite yet.
A few moments later.
This is only local basically playing from now until you go back in post. Who said Jam was split? More jam, get ready.
Alright, put it on the bridge. Now that was our Prime Minister with a crowd. Our Prime Minister with a crowd. And a few moments before, he was saying, hey, Jab is too early. Now, a few moments later, he is encouraging the Jab. Now, tell us, what kind of leadership is that? What kind of leadership is that? How does a Prime Minister in one breath tell you, no, we can't do this? And I can understand him saying that, Get to tell you, Angie don't really like the job. But Angie doesn't say anything against the job. Let the job play. When job want to play, job will play. I ain't stopping the job. It's just that I ain't going in the job way. Because I good. But you attempted to stop the job and you increase the numbers on the street. Because they wanted to defy you and to show you that, hey, no, don't try that. But here is this. And this is something that you need to note, and your publicists and so need to know this. The people who were shouting out on your boat cruise that Jab must play, those are not the citizens of Grenada who play the Jab.
Nope.
And you want to know how I know that? Because the citizens of Grenada who plays the job don't buy $350 ticket for cruise.
That's right.
They were going to cruise, a little $60, a little $75, but when cruise reach $100, job don't play in cruise. You understand? So the people that shout, job must play, take job in your MC. You understand? The people that shout, that them had $350, they're not playing the job. They more going and watch the job. And them that running them out of the job and say, oh, you only dotting up people place and dotting people close. Why the Prime Minister don't stop that? The same people, Mr. Prime Minister, stop doing that to Grenadian now. You have to stop that. You have to stop doing that to Grenadians. Grenadians fed up. Do you understand? Grenadians fed up at this thing. Because how could you continue to practice that kind of stupidness with Grenadians? No, hold on. I fed up, I really fed up. I sent you something. It's a numbers. It's some numbers on a thing. You see it on your phone? I sent it to your phone.
I ignored that.
No, I sent it to you. Mustn't ignore what I sent to you.
Because it looks GDA, like a ticket number or something.
What does this say?
It says claim.
Right. Put it up.
Or you have to tap on it to see it.
Put it up. Put it up. I want you to put it up. As big as it could get.
Let me see. It's kind of smallish. That's as big as I could give it.
That is as big as you could give it. It says claim number GDA
HC
V20 /0
360.
Folks, that is a claim number. That is a claim number. What I want you all to do is see, not everything I go do for y'all. Not every time I do something, go and bring all you and say, oh, look at the claim number and look at this. Take that claim number and research it in the court. Research that claim number in the court. And based on what you come up with, then you would understand why I'm showing you that claim number. All right? So, the next thing, there are some things that's making you wrong, Gates. Is it wrong to show pictures that you get from the internet?
Nah, anything what you see on Facebook and thing, you could do what you want.
You sure?
Positive.
All right. So first, there is something that came before that number that I sent you. There is a picture that came before that number that I sent you. I don't want the picture up yet. But what happens, Gates? If I'm asking questions here. If a picture, if I'm married, right, and a picture comes up with me kissing a woman in the street, and it appears on
Facebook,
is anything wrong with that?
No, that's for the world. When Facebook public, you publish it.
What if it's not me that publish it? So I kiss a woman in the street, and you get a picture and say, hey, black, I get Andre, boy.
What happens if it's a woman and publish it? If it's a woman and publish it, then it's okay.
But what happens is not the woman and not me.
It will be kind of technical issue. One of them had to involve.
So I can't take a picture of you and publish it?
It depends on the picture. I might want to sue you.
So that picture of me kissing a woman, or you kissing a woman and your wife see it, and your wife dey home and she see it, you could sue me for that? When you do it in the street?
Not really, because in the street now everybody else seeing you.
Huh?
In the street is still public.
Well, the street is as public as it can get.
Yeah, and then in that type of street that you're talking about, that case, then it might be in Brooklyn, million people around you. So I think it's fine.
You think it's fine? All right.
I think so.
Now, what I sent you before that, the other one on top of it.
The other one with the TikTok.
Yeah, the TikTok.
We could play that.
Hold on. There's a question I need to ask you here before we play that. You understand TikTok, right?
Yeah.
You understand social media, correct?
Yeah.
Now, tell me, is that AI at work?
Let me watch it first.
Yeah, watch it first. I want you to watch it first, you know?
Let me watch it
because I tell you, we at Real FM, we ain't come to play here. We ain't come to play here. Because if it's an AI job,
No, AI can do that.
if it's an AI job, stop. Talk to me now. I want you to talk to me. Folks, I'm coming with something for you this morning. Tell me something.
No, it looks like the girl did it. It looks...
Hold on. How do you know AI can't do that?
Because the movements with the camera,
Mm-hmm.
the camera movements is so smooth. Like the shutter. It's not AI, bro. This is not AI.
You sure that it's not AI? Play it again and watch it again for yourself, you know.
If it's AI, the head alone might move. The camera can't move. So the head or the body go move, but the head and the body and the camera is moving. So that means it's in your hand doing that.
Somebody say, watch the man eyes. The man eyes are moving. That is something they put there.
Let me see.
What? Watch it too. I want to...
Well, I'm looking at two of them eyes, and they're looking at the camera. They're both looking at the camera. And if you watch,
are you sure?
If you watch the glasses good, you could see her hand holding the camera.
Are you sure?
Are you fine?
No, I want to make sure, you know, because where is the person's left hand?
The gentleman?
No, the female. Where is her left hand?
Her left hand looks like it's holding the phone or camera.
Ah.
Yeah, so you know you put those.
So that's why you're seeing her left hand there at the edge, and so that can't be AI.
So it's like this.
So it can't be AI.
No, that's not AI.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm looking for what would make it AI is the head movements, and then we have the camera movements, and then we have the smile. AI don't really move that smooth.
Yeah, I can't smile that smooth.
Nah, man, that would never be.
Is there a smile that comes onto the face of the gentleman? A sort of a sly kind of smile in the background. Watch his face. Watch his face.
Legit, man.
So that is not AI. Okay, so once that is not AI.
But what I'm saying is though.
What?
If you look at her glasses, you see the reflections of where they are. You can see her hand holding the phone in the glass. Watch the glasses good.
Yeah.
All you doesn't pay attention to.
Yeah, well, to detail.
Yeah,
well, let's pay attention to detail here.
Watch the glasses.
Oh, you're seeing different lights in the
Now I'm
glasses.
telling you, AI wouldn't do that. AI would give you a clean image with no reflections.
Because there's reflection that they're in an office somewhere and all the lights showing up, lights in the office, in the ceiling showing up in her glasses, correct?
Yeah. And it's in his as well.
It's in his as well, yes.
See it?
Yeah. That's not an AI image.
Nah.
Alright, play it. And if there's any, I want sound and everything, don't play no halfway thing for me and give me sound.
What sound is in it?
I say it is only 30 seconds that we won't get hit for that.
No, 5 seconds we have.
5 seconds we have?
Yeah, 5.
What
song is in the background?
It's a song.
No.
What?
We could just play the image.
Okay, just play the image and then forget the song thing. Play the image. Play the image. Play the image. Let me go. Play the image.
So who's that?
Who's that?
What's the big deal?
Oh, don't worry.
That could never be.
That's up. That's up.
Yeah, that's up.
That's up. That's running.
Yeah.
You sure that is not AI, right?
Sure,
I don't. Are you sure? Okay, good. Play the thing now, man.
Play.
Yeah, you play.
Just without song.
Alright, without song. I know song. We can't play the song. We'll get hit.
And I can read her lips too. She said, "I love you."
What? Yes. AI can't do that.
Oh yeah, the camera movement.
Oh, look at it. Yes, you just said it there. I love you. Play it again.
And after the "I love you," you see the smile in the end.
Yeah,
So
play it again.
It's vibes.
Play it again. 1 kiss, 2 kiss, smile. I love you. Okay.
What?
What's that? Stop that. Take it down. Talk to me now.
What?
You will hear in a moment. No, this is the morning, and I'm telling people, we really speak truth here. Talk to me. Don't watch your phone. We really, put on that. Put on that. I will do that just now. We really speak truth here, right?
Yeah.
This is a morning that I really miss Carl Caton. I ain't gonna hide, eh? And I wish he was listening. I wish he's listening. And that, Carl, if you're listening, call me. You know the numbers of the station, Carl. Call me if you're listening. And we know you're listening, though. We know you're listening. Call me, Carl. Because I really and truly miss Carl. Do you understand? Because here we have a video, Gates, of two individuals. Two individuals. One is a high-ranking officer of the Royal Grenada Police Force, based on the image. And the other is a junior. No rank, no shoulder clean.
But she'll get ranked now.
No. We don't go in there, brethren. We're not insinuating that. We ain't going there. No rank. And those two are seen in a compromising position. Those two are seen in a compromising position. Now, I don't hate the police. I believe Real FM loves the police more than anything else. Because we do so much with the police. But when the police does something that is wrong, we cannot condone it. We cannot sit aside and say, well, don't worry, man. No, ain't no don't worry now. Ain't no don't worry. That which you saw is wrong. There is nothing that is correct about that. That which you saw is wrong. There is nothing that is correct about that within the ranks of the Royal Grenada Police Force. That should not happen. Especially the fact, Gates, bring back up the picture for me. You don't have to play it. If you want to play it, you could put it on loop. Now, especially, you're seeing the female officer in her uniform. Can you make it larger?
No, that's as big as you could get.
But I thought when you were playing it was looking nice and big up for me. Right, yeah. Play it again. I want to see what clothing the gentleman is clad with.
Looks like the brother.
All right, stop it right there.
Yeah.
Do you see his shoulder that you're seeing? What is his right shoulder?
Yeah.
That shows the clothing, the apparel of a high-ranking officer of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Come on. That also shows, when you look at the limited surroundings that you can see, it looks like it's in an office. Now let's do some simple maths. An office? Where could that office be? A high-ranking officer in an office? More than likely, it could be at his office. It could be. An office, a junior police officer? Would she have an office? She may, based on the responsibilities that she has. But it is more likely for it to be in the office of that person, that male figure we're looking at. No, you don't want to do something. All you say, boy, let you do it, let you alone go in jail. Let me tell you something. The Royal Grenada Police Force is a good police force. But there are some people within the Royal Grenada Police Force who are good. Commissioner Connaught Commissioner cannot. It is time, sir, for you to weed out those around you whose intention is to tarnish the reputation of the Royal Grenada Police Force. During the COVID, a voice note, I was trying to find a copy of it and I don't have a copy of it. If somebody has a copy of it and they can send it to me, I'll be very happy. A voice note emerged where Mr. Vanny Cohen was saying something that was not proper. And then he in turn sent a voice note out and said, well, watch, I had to struggle to find out if that ain't me in truth, my own voice. No, that couldn't be me. He tricked the Grenadian people as far as I was concerned. He had to struggle to find out. I don't have the voice note, but it's there. It's somewhere out in the spare. Somebody will send it to us. That was Mr. Cohen then, with a voice note. Fast forward to today, what appears to be Mr. Cohen is in a TikTok image with a young, inexperienced officer of the Royal Grenada Police Force, a female at that, in a compromising position, with the female apparently saying in the TikTok, I love you. I don't do wives and I don't do husbands. If the wife doing something, I'll deal with the wife. Not the wife and the wife and the wife. If the husband doing something, I deal with the husband and the husband and the husband and the husband. Well, you know, I doesn't touch children at all.
Period.
We don't touch that. If the husband is divorced from the wife, then I deal with the husband, and the girlfriend. Yeah, I deal with the girlfriend too. That girlfriend, that not wife. Girlfriend don't know what do you call the thing? No status. Okay, that girlfriend. That is girlfriend. Mr. Cohen, I don't even know what to tell you again now, man. I ain't even know what to tell you again.
Oh, here, there.
I ain't even know what to tell you again. Watch me. Gates, I'm going to send you something, eh?
Send it.
I'll send you something and I want you to play what you sent. Whatever I send to you, play.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even ask me. But this one, play the voice first and then you're going to play the video after.
Aye.
Yeah?
You're sending evidence.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's get it on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
Hello. Hey, morning, Shaggy. How are you? Gabriel here. Now, I normally do some fact checking. I've been doing that since March last year on different things. And the voice note did come across. It was sent to me for fact checking. I hear the superintendent. I hear somebody I admire greatly. But I just need for him to say whether or not it really was from him, because he hasn't said that. What he said is he put out factual information or so, but he hasn't denied the voice note coming from him. And in fact, checking the authenticity of the information is what we normally go by, being able to verify or not. And if we can't, we discard. Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Yes, thank you very much, caller.
So that's that there. Now I want you to play the other one.
Send it.
I send them both to you, you know. You didn't see it?
That little one there.
Huh?
That little black one there.
No, which one played?
It looks different on my phone. No worry, I got it. Okay,
Okay, guys, listen up. I want everybody to listen to me and please take heed to what I am going to say. As the contact tracing continues, Grenada is compromised. We have a lot of cases. They're happening as we speak. A number of police officers and the families are coming down with this thing. Guys, please, Those of you who are not vaccinated, those of us who are not vaccinated, please wear your mask, avoid crowd. This is getting nasty. We have an emergency meeting that's going to happen in a while. We do not know how we're going to face this because we do not have the infrastructure, we do not have the institutions to handle this. We need to stay safe. Those of us who don't need to go to work, please stay home. Those of us who have to go to work, take all the precautions that you need to take. Carnival has unleashed the virus on Grenada. We are in a dire situation right now, and there is panic from the government. With the government panic, everything gone haywire, we all are in trouble. Let's do what we need to do to stay safe.
Yeah, Jay, you finish.
All right, stop. All right, did you? All right. No,
you on the phone?
That was me on the phone there. Now, that voice clipping that was played, shortly thereafter, because the voice clipping that was played was put out as it was a voice clipping of then Superintendent Vanny Cohen. And Superintendent Vanny Cohen did come out and deny and say, hey, that is not my thing. That is not me. It took me a while to figure out. I don't know how it could take you a while to figure out anything. When if you know you don't do something, just say, hey, that is not me, I didn't do it, and leave it at that. But you have to go and say, well, it took me a while to figure out whether or not it was my voice or not my voice or whatever. Now, to the folks who keep sending me things, you have to identify what you're sending me. Because if you realize I am live, and if I am talking, there's no way I can listen to what I am talking, to what you are sending. I can't listen to it and know what it is. So if you want to get me into a flow, send me a text and say, I am sending you X, Y, and Z, and then I know when to play it and how to play it. So don't just send the thing and them just for me like that. What you figure? I's God, brother, so I could do all this thing one time. Can't handle this thing. God is no, me and God.
So somebody on the YouTube is asking, so you can't have a girlfriend where you're working?
Say again?
You can't have a girlfriend where you're working.
All right, let me just put it this way.
Yeah, because people want to know what's the
that is why I needed Carl Caton. Carl Caton, where you there? Carl Caton. Somebody call Carl Caton and tell him I need him now. I can't answer that question. I want Carl to answer that question for me.
I want to know what's the big deal.
Yeah, yes. I want Carl Caton to answer the question.
His memories came back.
Yeah. Come on, I'm waiting for Carl to call me. You know what? Let me take a commercial break and we'll be right. We'll be back. We're coming back with that. What's the time? What's the time, Gates? What's the time? Tell me the time.
9 minutes past 8.
9 minutes past 8 o'clock. We're coming back to it. Today is political. This is what you call political Wednesdays. I'm coming right back. Steady. Don't move here. I got it.
Pride and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side. Hear the airwaves free. Sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout real expression.
Turn us on via www.drealfmgrenada.com or WhatsApp us today, 442-0175.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with color by Sissons.
Get ready, Brooklyn. It's time to bring out the elegance, the class, and, of course, the style. Join us for an unforgettable tea party on Sunday, June 29th at 3 p.m. happening at 535 East 19th Street, right between Newkirk and Ditmas. It's more than just tea. It's laughter, fashion, and fabulous company. Dress to impress because there's a special prize for the best hat among the ladies and the sharpest shoe among the gents. And yes, one of those prizes includes a trip to Grenada. Tickets are only $40, and trust me, this is one summer event you won't want to miss.
Yo, tell them.
For more information, call Gracelyn at 917-582-6406, Denise at 347-538-6827, or Sharon at 516-841-3996. It's tea time with a twist, a flair, and a whole lot of fun.
Attention farmers. The Grenada Cocoa Association invites all registered cocoa farmers to attend important area meetings. The meetings will be held at the following dates and places. In St. David, Monday 23rd June 2025 at the Bellevue Community Center at 3 p.m. In St. Andrew on Tuesday 24th June 2025 at the GCNA Grenville Nutmeg Pool from 3 p.m. St. Patrick's is your turn on Wednesday 25th June 2025 at the GCNA Morley Receiving Station from 3 p.m. Not forgetting St. Mark's on Thursday 26th June 2025 at GCNA Victoria Receiving Station at 3 p.m. St. John's would be followed on Monday June 30th 2025 at the St. John's Anglican Pastoral Center at 3 p.m. and St. George on Tuesday 1st July 2025 at Spice Basket from 3 p.m. Remember, only registered cocoa farmers are eligible to attend. Please bring your farmer identification with you to the meeting. Come out, get informed, and have your voices heard. Remember, only registered cocoa farmers are eligible to attend.
The new Grenville Credit Union debit card has made online shopping easier than ever. Quick, secure, and hassle-free. Just tap, pay, and shop with confidence. Get yours today.
Expert nail technician wanted. Looking for a skilled nail artist who specializes in acrylic, gel nails, stunning nail art, and luxurious pedicures. If you can turn nails into masterpieces, I want you. Creative braider needed. Need a talented braider who can slay cornrows, locks, and braids, and all the latest style. If your hands can work magic with hair, let's connect. Hit me up or WhatsApp me 403-4421. Let's create something amazing together.
Let us take you on a journey like no other. From the south, the east, the west, and finally the north, where the real fun begins. Real FM.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Woo! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free. On the radio, see. Whoa. No sugar-coated lyrics,
Yes, folks, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. You like to welcome back things?
No. I didn't go nowhere. First time I'll take a break and I don't even move now. I'm glued to my seat. When I really do so and I check back the thing gates, I feel we stop a clip in the wrong place. That's happened sometimes. So you see that clip? Let me see. Bring it up. Let me see if it's the same one I want. I want you to go bring it up, and let me see if it's the same one I want. No, not that. Not that. I want no Mills and Boons. You know it's Mills and Boons? And Harlequin Romance and Dennis Robbins. I want the Dennis Robbins. That's the one I want. That one right there. Play that for me, please. Please. Play it.
Call me, hello. Hey, morning, Shaggy. How are you? Gabriel here. Now, I normally do some fact checking. I've been doing that since March last year on different things. And the voice note did come across. It was sent to me for fact checking. I hear the superintendent. He's somebody I admire greatly. But I just need for him to say whether or not it really was from him, because he hasn't said that. What he said is he put out factual information or so, but he hasn't denied the voice note coming from him. And in fact, checking the authenticity of the information is what we normally go by, being able to verify or not. And if we can't, we discard. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, caller. I categorically deny that this information came from me. And as I indicated before, from what I know, the contents of this information is not factual, in that some of the things it alluded to is things that I know to be incorrect. For instance, the aspersion that was made about what's happening in the police force, as I indicated, we have only one case in the police force. It's not widespread in the police force. So yes, caller, I want to categorically deny that voice note came from me. Shaggy, I heard it myself, and I had to convince myself that is not me. Honestly, the contents of it, not contents, but the intonation, the voice, because I have a distinctive voice. I mean, people can just hear me speak and people just point me out. And I had to listen to it several times to even convince myself that it's not me. So, caller, yes, I categorically deny that came from me. And that is exactly what I'm here to say. So if I did not say it before, I have said it now, because that's what I'm here for.
He categorically denied that it was him. Do you understand? Now I want you to listen that clip again. Not the one that you just played, but the one that goes along with it.
This one here?
Yeah, that one. Listen that.
Okay, guys, listen up. I want everybody to listen to me and please take heed to what I'm going to say. As the contact tracing continues, Grenada is compromised. We have a lot of cases. They're happening as we speak. A number of police officers and the families are coming down with this thing. Guys, please, those of you who are not vaccinated, those of us who are not vaccinated, please wear your mask, avoid crowd.
Alright,
this is
stop
getting
that.
nasty. We haven't.
Stop that. I don't know the gentleman personally. I've never spoken to him on a one-on-one basis. I don't remember speaking to him on a one-on-one basis. The only function I remember attending was a funeral about a month or two ago. I attended a funeral where he was also attending the funeral. He left me at the funeral and went. I guess he had some other things to do. So I can't claim to know the gentleman's voice. But there are many who would tell you that was his voice. So I cannot say straight up, categorically, that's the word, man. Can't say that it was his voice. But it sure damn sounds like him. But he said straight up, categorically, that was not him making those statements. Okay, I accept that. Seriously, Mr. Cohen, I accept that wasn't you. Now, Gates, that video that I gave you this morning, you have it there?
Yeah.
Put that up for me, please.
Him and the girl, right?
Yeah. Stop. Right. Oh, shucks. You didn't put it up yet. Right. Stop.
Yeah, it's there.
All right. that voice,
I know.
I could agree with you, sir, that the voice was not your voice. I can say that they tried to do so and frame you with that voice. That wasn't you. Straight up. But tell me, look at that picture there now. Tell me that is not you. Tell me that is not you, Chief. I say, what, Gates, tell me, what is the number of that young lady? If you play it, you go see it now.
Yeah.
If you play it, you go see it.
That look like so it's backwards, so it's 496.
496?
Backwards.
I don't know, you need to get a mirror. I have a mirror effect so that it will turn it back for you. You know that. Come on. I have to tell you how to do this thing, right? Yeah. That's how you need to do it. You didn't know.
I'm trying to see.
Are you getting the number?
It looks like 496. That's what it looks like.
Can't you do the reverse?
I'm trying to do it on my phone. Wait a minute.
You have to take a picture with like a selfie. You have to turn your camera and take a picture like a selfie.
694.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
See, I told you, I had to tell you what to do. Come on. 694.
Yeah.
Now, that is enough to identify a person within the RGPF. WPC 694. That's what it is. That's enough to identify the person. Now, Mr. Cohen, the voice note thing, I believe they lie on you. They lie on you with that. So that going to rest. Tell me, Chief, that one now, they lie on you too? I want to know. And we're calling on Commissioner Connaught. If not you, Commissioner Connaught, then the Minister for National Security need to call up Mr. Kerwin and say, explain this. Need to call up and say, explain this. I call in from a partner called Carl Caton to tell me. But Carl ain't telling me at all. Maybe Carl not listening. Carl is probably gone up to Union Island. So he probably ain't listening me because I keep looking at my phone, hoping that I will get a text from him. Carl, but I ain't getting no text from Carl. That is not nice at all.
Alright, so a good friend sent that for me to put up on the screen.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
For you to read.
Mr. Man, don't put up things just so. Let me know what you're putting up before. And put it up big, let me see it. Or send it to me on my phone so I can enlarge it.
It's on your phone.
It's on my phone, right. So let me see what it is.
Come from a police side.
It's 16 and 17. 16 and 17 what?
Code. Some code.
Man, what's that?
Ordinances.
Ordinances?
Ordinances.
So it's a police ordinance, 16 and 17.
Yeah.
Non-commissioned officers, that's what it says, right?
Yeah.
Non-commissioned officers should never forget the position they hold and must do all in their powers to maintain their authority. Undue familiarity. Undue familiarity with constables is forbidden as tending to interface with impartiality in the performance of their duty. Now you see that? The person that sent you that's a good thing, but it's only Carl that could explain that in police language. I'm not a police.
But a lot of police listening, they know.
Well, yeah, if police listening, then somebody who is an ex-police could call me like, Carl, he knows, he understands that. I honestly want him to call. Call and explain that for us, Mr. Keaton. You are an ex-police officer. You have the knowledge. You understand the wording of that. I could barely pronounce them words and them inside of it, but you understand the wording of that. You need to call. I could only read it. I can't do so and explain and say, well, this is what it means. I'm not a lawyer. You have been a prosecutor.
The man made any farm right now.
We up in the place?
Yeah. And if he listening, he can call because he hand me wet or something. Gotta think about that.
Yeah, but I wish, you know something? There's another police officer that could call, well, ex-police officer. Marilyn Ferguson. Ow. If Marilyn Ferguson could give us a call, she could explain what that is. Let me see that. You need to send picture for me, man. Don't show me picture. Who that?
Police
officer. Oh!
She's address everything there. I don't know.
Lord have mercy. Send that to me so I could do something and don't have to do something play around with your phone. Let me play around with I piece of jing prong along right here. So Marilyn Ferguson, you could call your ex-police officer. You can say, hey, this is what it is, this is what it is not. Okay?
Okay.
Police force rules are clear. Yeah. Jenny Simon have a thing up, boy. Lord have mercy. I watch. So, Mr. Cohen, I'm sorry for you when Jenny rule.
A police officer sending to me. The WPC has been transferred to Gulf Police Station with immediate effect. I don't know. I just
what?
You know, police talk those confuse me.
Well, okay. let me just say this to y'all. Wrong place now.
I see.
I mean, that is Real FM now. We have a program every Wednesday. We have a program with the Eastern Division. Every Thursday we have a program with the Western Division. Me and I come friend. Now me girl. All you saying I in the lion mouth.
All you saying to get bite up.
No, she ain't getting bite up. I will treat her so well she'll tell me everything that happened. Two things, she will vex with me or she will talk to me. But that's okay, you know. Send her to go off.
We have calls, you know.
Yeah, calls? Take the calls, man. Take the calls. Marilyn, let me see if she will call.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
All right.
Hello.
General Cliffy.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Who, me?
How are you all?
Man, pay me if you want to ask me that question. Pay the job.
Well, job must play.
Well, job have to get paid.
And job must play anyway.
Okay.
Because the playing in Parliament, what goes around comes around.
Talk to me.
The head believe he could see it as he wants and twist it when he wants. The same matter with Mr. Cohen there. Those matters have been tried already by the police, you know. And the result is that Mr. Edwin Martin said that he was tried in-house. So he cannot give the details of it. I surely remember that. That the matters where Mr. Cohen couldn't remember the voice and where he had a matter with him there in Victoria. Those matters was tried in-house based on what Mr. Martin said in an interview.
Dream Master calling me.
Right?
Clifford, hold it right there. Stay there, Clifford. Let's take Master Carl. We've never done this before. Good morning, Carl Caton. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's up?
I'm not too bad, my brother, but you could make me a whole lot better. Did you hear what I just read out in relation to the police rules?
Well, the police ordinance clearly states that there should not be no fraternizing. That means unduly familiar. That in local term, persons from one rank should not be involved romantically with other persons from another rank. So that means a non-commissioned officer or a commissioned officer is what people call khaki clothes, which is gabardine. The ordinance clearly says these people should not fraternize with non-commissioned officers. That means with inspector downwards, inspector, sergeant, corporal, constable. because the ordinance clearly says they should not be unduly familiar, because you know how prejudice could happen. So if you unduly familiar with somebody and let me say promotion coming, there will be the tendency for you to promote who you unduly familiar with, and your authority would be eroded, because most time a senior officer might be the woman, constable or corporal, they tend to lose respect. So it is advised in the ordinance that that should not happen. The ordinance from its face and fraught on that. So the picture that is going around on social media, when you're taking it in the context of being unduly familiarized, it ought not to happen.
So that he and the young lady should not be in that what we call compromising position.
It should never happen.
Okay. Does the ordinance speak to what happens if that were to happen?
Well, there's a penal, there's a disciplinary part in the ordinance, but the disciplinary part in the ordinance speaks to persons from inspectors downwards. But persons over inspector, which is a commissioned officer, the Public Service Commission are to deal with same.
So if the public, we're just diving into a whole can of worms here, because if the Public Service Commission has to deal with same, so does that mean if an acting commissioner of police or commissioner of police is having an affair with someone who is a clerk in the Ministry of Finance, then that is wrong?
A clerk in, I don't know outside of the police force, I don't know how the ordinance, because the ordinance is distinct and different.
Yeah, but you see why I went there is because you have gone out, based on your statements, you went outside of the police force, because you said once it is above inspector.
No.
Sorry.
Disciplinary matters within the RGPF fall under two ambits. If it is a non-commissioned officer, the force has its disciplinary mechanism
to deal with,
what you call orderly room to deal with. But if it is a commissioned officer, the Public Service Commission has to deal with it, because the Public Service Commission who appoints you. So you fall under the Public Service Commission and not the disciplinary action of the RGPF. However, for it to read that some information from the RGPF ought to reach the Public Service Commission.
So in relation to that issue, it has to go to the Public Service Commission?
Yes.
And what do you think?
He wouldn't walk to the Public Service Commission by itself. Somebody has to carry it there.
Jenny.
The cat. The question is, who will bail the cat?
Can Jenny bring it there? Jenny Simon?
Well, she could bring it to notice of the Public Service Commission, but then we know the Public Service Commission is handcuffed presently. The Integrity Commission is handcuffed presently, because when you hear the PRO of a political organization claiming that he get information from the Integrity Commission, the FIU is handcuffed at this time. So most of the organs or the guardrails have been handcuffed, so we won't see much of that happening.
So in essence, you're telling me that will become a non-issue?
Well, I don't think maybe you don't have a statutory time for it.
Okay. So that means it can come up at any time.
But the issue is to sensitize or to make known to the Grenadian public what is happening. And it comes back to one gentleman. One gentleman, he is the Minister of National Security. So he should act in a situation like that, because he is the main one who appoints the Public Service Commission. So could speak to the Public Service Commission on that issue, but he didn't speak to LATO, he didn't speak to GDB. So the chief, what I should say, I want to coin my phrase without being fair. Maybe the corruptor in chief should deal with a matter like that. But we have issues. The corruptor in chief.
The corrupt. Okay.
If you listen, the corruptor in chief.
Yeah.
And if you listen to, you had a chance to listen to Mr. Lacret?
Not all of it, but quite a bit of it.
I listening to.
But Mr. Lacret confirmed a lot of things Real FM has been saying. He vindicates Real FM. And what is instructive to note that the chief corruptor, the corruptor in chief, does not deal with corruption. So if we speak about what the police who are going on social media is corruption, that won't be dealt with. Because most serious issues of corruption has not been dealt with. And I think what Jonathan did was to give you people who be on the radio the smoking gun to go after the corruptor in chief.
Okay.
So he literally hand that smoking gun because perception is because even in that interview it was said that he refused to speak to, and even you, I understand why somebody told me that he was not satisfied with the beyond the headline. So all this issue is truncated and it points to one person.
The corrupt.
The same man who was on the boat inciting people to use obscene language again.
The corruptor in chief.
Yeah, the corruptor in chief. because he know who could be bought. He know he should give the ministers more money, so they should not be corrupted. Even Jonathan said he had some dealings with GDB, and when it was brought to his attention that persons from the executive should not get money from GDB, he said the loan was approved. But when he read the bylaws, he said the executive should not take money. But the corruptor in chief defended the Minister of Implementation when he get the money and say he's a Grenadian too. So a lot of things confirm that he is the corruptor in chief.
Mr. Caton,
so I hope I was some help to you.
Well, most definitely. We thank you for giving the call, and we hope again when we stretch out that hand to you in the future, and you are able to do so and give us a call. You not to let us stay so long, man. So you go charging your phone. Yeah? Or you let us stay long. So.
By out of state.
You out of state?
Yeah, tell you that.
Ah, I see. Well, it's good to know that you're out of state and you're listening.
I didn't actually listen. I get around 10 phone calls telling me to call you.
Well, you see, there you go. And I thank the people who sent you the message and who called you. And as I say, we will reach out to you again. Nice talking to you, brother. Take care. Have a wonderful day.
Morning, Dorin.
Oh, by the way, hold on before you go. How's the CMOS going, man?
Very good, very good.
All right. Does Predia Lastney, the rules and regulations and the things in Predia, does it cover CMOS?
Yeah, once you Predia Lastney mean anytime you detach anything from its growing reality, and CMOS grows.
Okay. All right. I got you.
If you pick up what breakout on the bay, not Predia Lastney, but if you go in somebody plot and breakout, you detach it from its growing reality. It's Predia Lastney.
All right. Okay, well, take care of yourself. Have a good day, my brother.
All right, okay, right.
All right, one love. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. 20 minutes on to the 9 o'clock hour. It's time for us to take a commercial break. And of course, we will be back. Stay with us.
Real FM, unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free. On the radio, see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Quack
Let us take you on a journey like no other. From the south, the east, the west, and finally the north, where the real fun begins. Real FM.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, or telling your story visually, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at Chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Hey Grenada, are you ready to take charge of your future? The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is here to help you make it happen. Whether you're starting a savings journey, planning for education, or chasing your big dreams, we've got the tools and support you need. With savings, loans, mortgages, and expert financial advice, your goals are within reach. And for the youth of our nation, we believe in you. Let us help you build the foundation for a brighter tomorrow. Visit us at Jubilee Street, Grenville, Lucas Street, St. George, or our brand new modern spaces at Seaton-Brown Street, Grenville, and
via www.drealfmgrenada.com or WhatsApp us today, 442-0175.
Real Xpression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice line, hear the airwaves free. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth that flow like Mount Quack.
Yes, folks, we're back. We have a call, Dre, I want you to take.
Oh, you have a call?
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, morning, Andrew.
Hey! San Fernando, here I come.
How are you this morning?
I'm alright. How are you doing, bro?
Great.
Right.
I just want to make a comment.
Sure.
On Jonathan Lacrette's presentation on the Bob report. I just some general comments. I think we in the diaspora always listen to his comments, and we felt that he, though he seems very honest, he is not aware that politics have a morality of its own.
Most definitely.
And therefore, while he may purport that church and politics can go together, he's now learning the lesson.
Well, they say church and state should never mix, eh?
Yes. Now, I have there's a trend in the Caribbean now, in which I call them pop-up parties. An individual who can speak, think that they can form a party and win the government. These are third political parties. That the history have indicated now that there are two major parties in Grenada. Notwithstanding, Jonathan has a very good grasp of the language. He can speak. And then he moved forward to have a political party on paper. I looked at his manifesto on the line, etc. But this is paper. Paper don't win, government don't win no seat. And in a similar situation in Trinidad and Tobago, we have individuals who meant well and can speak well, thought that they can run the country and they can win a seat. My view is that Jonathan will not win no seat in Grenada, not one. He will speak, but he will not win anything. Neither the other party that is called the movement. Don't get fooled with that. These individuals are searching for relevance, and these individuals are searching for a base. They don't have any money, so they'll be begging for money, financial money. So they will not make any they will not make any impact.
Okay.
I suggest that Jonathan should look at forming some sort of strategic alliance with the NMP. Strategic alliance, not a correlation, a strategic alliance in which some of the things that he have experienced in the NDC, that the NMP is raising at this stage, the issue of governance, integrity, honesty. Those are frame bedrock of the NMP, and therefore he should consider, if he's looking for any future, he should look at forming some sort of alliance in order to be relevant and in order to go forward. But he's not going to win anything. He's not going to even win a seat. I don't think he will win a deposit. Talk and trying to smear the NDC sitting by himself, not going to make any difference. I've seen the trend in the Caribbean at this time, and I think his future is better off if he finds a strategic alliance with the NMP in order to fight the next election. Mm-hmm. That is my view. That he's not going to win anything. That is only talk. Forget all this old talk. He's a good talker, but I don't know if he has any base on the ground. And he spoke about he lost some of his friends, and he seems to be knocking at the door of the NDC for food. Look, they're not going to give him anything. That's the end of him. He must consider that. Similar to the movement, Peter not going to get anything from the NDC. Right? So they're not going to get anything. So they have a better chance forming an alliance with the NMP in order to get. So don't get fooled with all these pop-up people who talk a lot nice thing on TV and manifesto. He don't have a base. He don't have a roots in the constituency. Seems to be a very honest man. And some of the questioning, I find he kind of evading, and then they have advisory committee somewhere in America. Listen, then people ain't coming back here and camping and no grung in the trenches. They're not going to do that.
What if they pour money into it? What if they pour money into it?
No, well, they put money, but they're not going on no ground. The election is won on the ground, in the trenches, What put money? You think people are going to put money without a return on investment? Why will I invest in Jonathan if I know he's not going to win anything? So I'm going to be a stupid man. Financiers do not put money in parties which they don't going to get a return on investment. Don't be fooled. Except he's going to collect. He's going to do collections from the church, where people give people. In the church you can preach and then people give you a collection.
So what about
nobody's funding that?
So what about the movement?
The movement again don't have it. No, don't worry. The movement don't have no money. Forget about this whole talk about Chavez and Venezuela and whatever it is. The movement have no money. The movement have lost relevance with respect to he had a connection when he was in the NDC with some regional government. Yeah, but the movement don't have no money. Don't get fooled. He have talk. I'm telling you, he has nice talk. He can represent you, but don't be fooled. These people will lose their deposit. Forget it. There is a trend in the Caribbean. Look at what happened in Trinidad and Tobago. Look at the other islands. You have to look carefully. Look carefully. Election is about money about base, right? That's the first thing. Election is about that, not about ideology. Ideology. And if you notice what's going on, the NDC, we know that the NDC has this connection with respect to financing for the new election, for the next election. You notice that? This election will be there'll be a lot of financial injection into coming up election. And the two main parties are the NMP and the NDC. I am prescribing that those splinters parties should form an alliance, not necessarily a coalition, an alliance, because the issues are the same. They may differ on matters, but Jolinton have ammunitions and he have experience in the NDC, which he can bring about some damages for the NDC. He must be able to speak honestly, because when he speaks and he's holding back, we feel that he's hiding a few things. He's afraid because
let me ask you this.
Want handout again.
Let me ask you this. I listened to some of the interview, and I want to find out if you have the same impression. I still get that he's holding back a couple of things.
Yeah, man.
Do you get that?
Yes. Yes, I get that, because his body language, his facial expression, and then the Bob have to probe him to speak, and he's getting into he's giving an impression that, you see, you know what's something, Andrew, politics have a morality of his own, the morality of his own. You know, while you talk about honesty and be truthful, but yet at the same time you're giving me half truth. You're giving me 50% of the information, 20% of the information, thinking you don't want to hurt the NDC, because maybe you're thinking that somewhere down the line they will pull you back into the fold. Yes, and politics is so nasty is that they will pull him back. If they think he has value, they will let me tell you something. What I've learned over the years is that in trade unionism, you can lie with a dog, but don't wake up with a flea. Right?
Don't wake up with the
flea. No flea. He flees. But I'm telling you, that is only will bring about his ultimate demise. Okay. I am suggesting, based on how he speaks, I am thinking that there are a lot of things that happen in the NDC in terms of integrity and morality in public office that he has problem with, and they run against the grain of his Christianity.
Right. There's another question I have for you, and I'm happy you called this morning. Jonathan Akret, based on when you listen to him, you get the impression that he was relieved of his position because of statements he may have made, or because of information that he may have put forward to the Prime Minister, which said that, hey, there's some corruption in Lotto. There's something taking place here that shouldn't be taking place. Have you come to that conclusion?
Yes, I think it's an issue of trust.
Right. So then the question that begs to be asked is this. He, a religious man, based on his personal, based on what he says, I can only judge him by that. He's a pastor in his church and everything like that, married, good Christian life, whatever. Yes, so he said that, hey, there's corruption here, things are happening here that should not be taking place. He said basically he forwarded that information to the Prime Minister and is still to get any response to that. Now the Prime Minister takes another Christian person, this time a Christian woman, and puts her in charge of that same place where Jonathan says there is corruption. Now, isn't it strange that this Christian woman, or for any woman whatsoever, or any person whatsoever, to go into a ministry or to a sector, but a ministry that is responsible for a particular authority, and not see the corruption that the previous minister was saying that they had, and not providing information to her minister or to the public in clearing up what took place when the other minister was there? Isn't that strange?
Well, it is not strange. They're using the word Christian, and I'm not too sure if it means the same thing across the board.
Okay.
One thing we sure about Jonathan, the evangelical pastor.
Mm-hmm.
The other lady, I don't know if she's a pastor.
No, she's not.
She's prophet. She's a
self-proclaimed.
So
she's a self-proclaimed Christian.
Yeah, but so you remember, this issue of Christianity and morality is a very difficult thing. But you remember Carl Hood?
Yeah.
Carl Hood was the pastor of the St. Paul's Pentecostal Church, the People's Church. Carl Hood, who left the pastoral work and ran for the Southeast constituency. Yes?
Yeah.
He won the seat, and he was But remember, Carl Hood was kicked out by the NDC. Together with the others.
Yes.
So, and Carl Hood is someone who was trained by West Indian in Trinidad as a pastor in theology. So he has certain concept in morality. And it seems to me that common trend within the NDC, because remember Carl Hood, he was a pastor.
Yeah.
And then he had a real problem with the NDC. Yeah. So he left and then went over and showed his support under the NMP and etc. etc. So Lacroix is following the same route. History repeats itself.
Okay.
History repeats itself. So, but my advice to Lacroix is that Lacroix here, I advise, please speak the truth as you put press. Speak the truth. The truth do not need no legal defense. You don't need to speak the truth. Right? Say all. You have nothing to hide. Don't give the impression that you're holding back because you still want something. You stand a better chance forming an alliance. You can keep your ideology, your party. We can form an alliance with the NMP going forward because you're not going to get any seat. All talking get anywhere. That's how the region is going now. Right? So, Andre, you're going to put me right, If he doesn't take my advice, Andre, you're going to see what happens. But I'm not sure he's going to make 2 years. I'm not sure. But I think he means well. And I think based on the situation with Carl Hood and history repeating itself, I think he'll have a better chance of making a contribution to Grenada's development if he forms a political party that shares the same moral compass of integrity, good governance, and truthfulness and honesty, and a commitment to the Constitution of Grenada. That is important. The Constitution of Grenada.
All right. Finally, for you
right now the Constitution.
Finally, for you this morning, as you went into the Constitution bit there is an act that's going to be passed in Parliament in relation to allegiance, where we will no longer be swearing allegiance to King Charles III and his successors. We'll be swearing allegiance to Grenada. Thoughts on that? That is what's going to happen just now.
Oh, thoughts on that? Well, I let you see the I don't know if there's a bill.
Yes, there's a bill. There's a bill, I believe, that is going to be on the floor at the next sitting.
Yeah, well, before I comment on that, I would like to read. I would like to have a read of that before I make my comment.
Yeah, because Francis Alexis is saying that, hey, we could do this. Ain't no stress in doing that. But Carrington Hood, and they're both two former attorney generals. Carrington Hood is saying, hey, this thing, yes, while it could be done, but it should not be done in the particular manner that it is being done. It needs a referendum. But Francis is saying, no, we can go ahead with it.
Oh, yeah, well, I will have to read that, but I may give you an advice. Elections is 2 years on the corner. That could be a distraction, right?
Oh, that is a distraction.
That could be a distraction.
Oh, okay.
That could be a distraction. There are bigger issues in Grenada. They have to start. There are bigger issues in Grenada. The election is just on the corner, and therefore this could be a distraction. I'll tie you up in the court while the people are suffering.
Okay.
Right? So remember the Jenny Simon issue was hot on the press. Now all of a sudden there's another one. So it is important. It's important that I think they keep your head on, keep your straight. That the election that makes the difference. You can talk, argue over that, but if you don't win the election, you don't win power. So I'm telling you.
So at the end of the day,
main concern.
Yeah, is elections.
Yeah, elections, Andrew, and don't get fooled with that, Andrew. Focus on the elections, the upcoming election. If you notice, there's a visibility of the Prime Minister now. You notice that?
Yes, there is.
Social media.
Social media, yeah.
Why do you think is that happening? So why do you think that is happening? Why do you think that is happening?
Yeah, I think
it's happening because of that, Joe?
I was definitely paying closer attention to that for last week. I'm like, okay, so he's got DMD PM. And then he's got another program where he's meeting folks in his constituency and so on. Yeah. So I'm like, wow, what's going on here? Why is the Prime Minister front and center?
The Prime Minister is a young, intelligent person, right? So he's not stupid. So, but I'm saying it is important that you focus on the upcoming. This is just from the corner within 2 years, and you can call it before.
Yeah.
You can call a snap elections. You never know. But I'm saying it is important that those forces are that in opposition to the NMP, to the NDC, that they start talking. They start having discussions and sharing ideas and see there's a commonality and strategic commonality, and then that they could find a way going forward. That's how it's going to happen. I'm telling you, this election is going to be two parties.
All right, so
and NDC, no else.
You coming home to vote? Are you coming home to vote? That's a trick question. You know that.
So when you answer this question,
I just ask you a question.
Certainly, I will be. Certainly, I will be home
to vote.
My intent is to make my contribution, because I think Grenada is on the wrong footing. I think Grenada is the wrong pathway, and therefore it's my moral responsibility to ensure that the right government get into office.
All right, my brother, take care of yourself, and thank you again for listening all the time.
Good, okay, no problem.
All right, great. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5. Guess we're going to take the news, but I tell you what, we have a little 15 minutes, and I had a piece this morning that I prepared that I wanted you to read. Would you stay with me just to read that piece? All right, great. So we're going to take on news, and then we have a commercial break, and then I must read my piece. No piece program.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Welcome to the latest update of news as produced by Triple N. We'll have the details when we return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Hello and welcome back. The government of Grenada marked its third anniversary in office, led by Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, who assumed leadership on June 23, 2022. The milestone highlighted the progress made under the NDC's transformational agenda, which focused on transparency, economic growth, and social inclusion. In the region in Jamaica, the Jamaica Civil Service Association says it is not satisfied with the recently announced salary increase for public sector workers, stating that it is not a new benefit. Finance Minister Flavor Williams announced that the move of up to 3 increments in the salary scale for public sector workers will amount to an increase in basic salary of approximately 7.5% for most persons. However, President of the Jamaica Civil Service Association, Teacher Clark Griffiths, told IRI FM News that the increase is simply the payment of outstanding amounts owed for more than 3 years. She said the association still awaits negotiation on current claims.
This is the first time in the history that we do not get increase in salaries for all public sector workers, because if you were not in the service prior to 2022, you would not have received an increment. So what they're proposing is as if we are given a 7.5% increase, which is a big deal. It is not a big deal. It is outstanding amount that was owed to public sector workers that we just received 3 years later. We await our negotiations, which should commence on April 1, 2025, and we would have submitted our claim to the government and is awaiting discussion on those claims so that we can start negotiations for 2025.
And in sports and football, former England midfielder Adam Lallana has retired from playing at the age of 37. Lallana, who won 34 caps for his country, returned to Southampton last season after making his name in his first spell there. He only made 5 starts as Saints were relegated to the championship, but also worked as a coach, a role he will continue at St. Mary's under new boss Will Steele. Lallana joined Liverpool from Saints for £25 million in 2014 and went on to win the Premier League and Champions League. This ends the latest update of news as produced by Triple N. I am your presenter, Kira Gunpot. Thanking you for joining us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour. One hit at a time. The best music on the best radio. Real FM.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Seasons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Seasons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Seasons. Seasons. Express your style with Color by Seasons.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, or telling your story visually, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Let us take you on a journey like no other, from the south, the east, the west, and finally the north, where the real fun begins. Real FM.
Real Xpression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free. On the radio sea. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibes.
Yes, folks, we're back.
How you know that?
Because I'm in control of it.
Damn, we're the guy. All right, there's a gentleman who, and I hope that he can call now. There's a gentleman who called yesterday, Gates, and he asked if we were able to bring the cricket because he really wanted to hear the cricket.
But you love cricket.
The commentary, the cricket.
Yeah.
So I made some calls to my friend Andrew Mason.
Oh, yeah, I know Andrew Mason.
Andrew Mason in Barbados. And I explained to him the feelings of the people in Grenada, judging by that gentleman. And I hope the gentleman can call. He did call yesterday morning. I was able to secure the cricket. So I've sent the link to the programming director for him to check out. And all things being equal, the cricket should start. I think the first test is in Barbados, starts today. So all things being equal, hey, you that guy who called yesterday, you wanted the cricket, you need to call back. But call back just when I'm finished doing my little piece here this morning. Get you ready for the piece?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is my piece for this morning. It's called The Politics of Pretending, Failures, Frauds, and Falling Standards. Today we peel back the curtain on a government that preaches integrity, yet practices silence, confusion, and cover-ups. Let's start with Ron Redhead. Yes, he is from St. Patrick, and that is why I'm starting with him. Because they say you have to do so and deal with the children in your house before you deal with children in other people's house. And when I say he's from St. Patrick, of course, his mother. He wasn't born up here. But the beautiful thing about it is that the love of his life, the mother of his children, it too is from St. Patrick. So you see, at go, come back, must come back home, get wife and go. And we're happy. We're happy. But you know, he doesn't deal with wife and children and anything. He doesn't do that. No. We deal with the person. So let's start with Ron Redhead. Not the youngest minister, definitely. But certainly among those who brought the greatest disappointment. Ron has been accused of selling a car that didn't belong to him. He is dismissed from cabinet. The Prime Minister told us that he will have to go back to school. But reliable sources are saying not only is he not attending, he may have failed and been thrown out altogether. So where is he now? Hiding in plain sight? Or is the government hoping that we forgot that Ron had to go back to school? Then There's Tevin Andrews. Good morning, Mr. Andrews. How are you? But he's a so-called champion of Categorical and PD Martinique. But behind the huge smiles and the photo op lies a mountain of complaints, mismanagement, and allegations that continue to grow while the government turns a blind eye. Let's deal with the facts and the whispers the government refuses to address. There are allegations of nepotism, with contracts reportedly being handed to friends and family members and no proper bidding process. People in the Sister Isles are asking, who really benefits from government projects? There are concerns about misuse of state funds, from vehicles being used for private purposes to government material allegedly finding their way to personal properties. Fisher folks in Categorical and PD Martinique, and in Categorical in particular, they complain that support is selective and political, with those who didn't vote the NDC being left out, or for that matter, being ignored. Questions swirl around the slow and suspicious handling of projects like the Hillsborough Market Square upgrade and the dragging of promised infrastructure and improvements that never seem to materialize, especially those that never happen. The only time you see these things is when there's a photo op that is needed so that it will lift the status of Mr. Tevin Andrews. The health sector in Categorical, one may say that it is crumbling. Yet the MP is seen promoting minor ribbon cutting exercises while patients go without crucial care and nurses cry out for basic supplies. And still, not a single probe, not a single audit, not even a slap on the wrist. The question is why? Why is Tevin Andrews being shielded? Is it because he is too politically valuable? Or is it possible that he knows so much you can't touch him? When a minister presiding over a small, close-knit community can behave with this level of impunity and face no internal investigation, no public accountability, and no response from the Prime Minister, then what hope does the rest of the country have? Silence is complicity, and Grenadians from PT Martinique to Point Celine, they are looking on. Now let's talk a little bit about annoyance, because this one deserves a spotlight of its own. Here, a former NNP cabinet minister who campaigned against the NDC sat in parliament as part of the opposition, and then when it suited her, when the money, or for that matter, when the price was right, crossed the floor without facing the people of St. Andrew Northwest. No by-election, no consultation with the constituents, no explanation, just ambition, greed, and opportunism on full display. And what was the reward? The Ministry of Sport and Youth. A portfolio handed to her after the abrupt and suspicious removal of Jonathan Lacrette. Let's not forget, Lacrette was reportedly uncovering corruption at the National Lottery Authority. Reports suggest he was raising questions about how funds were being used, or for that matter, misused, in the sport and youth development. Instead of backing him, the Prime Minister removed him, and his colleagues supported the Prime Minister. In came annoying. Since then, silence. Quietness. Nothing. Quietness. No continuation of investigations. No disclosures. No reform. No answers. Why would a new minister walk into an office reportedly tainted by corruption and not immediately act? Is she being used as a political patch to cover up and clean house quietly? Or has she made a deal that requires her to say nothing and do nothing? Let's call it what it is. Betrayal on multiple levels. Betrayal of her former party, betrayal of her constituents, and now we can say a possible betrayal of the truth. Anoin didn't cross the floor out of principle. She crossed her position, and now she sits silently over a ministry that may be rotting from within. The question isn't just whether she is incompetent, it is whether she is complicit. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Ministers dismissed without explanation. Corruption hinted at that and then buried. Rumors fill the gaps where facts should be. A prime minister whose silence grows louder and louder by the week. So again, we ask, what happened to transparency? What happened to transformational leadership? What happened to doing things differently? Because from where I sit, it looks like the only thing different is the spin. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. So says Galatians 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Galatians 6, verse 7. Truth is powerful and it prevails. The people are watching, and we will speak. Truth, courage, No fear, no favor. There's a line only Gates knows in this, and I know he would like to add it because it comes from the Friday song that he plays. What's that line again, Gates? The Friday song that you play in Real Expressions? The
Truth Don't Lie.
Truth Don't Lie. That is how I end this morning, my friends, with the words of my technical master there. The Truth Don't Lie.
Truth Don't Lie.
Peace out. Man gone.
Let us take you on a journey like no other, from the south, the east, the west, and finally the north, where the real fun begins. Real FM.
Real